Refacing your kitchen cabinets is a budget-friendly way to update your kitchen without a complete remodel. Cabinet refacing replaces the veneer and leaves the cabinet structure as is. Follow these steps to reface your kitchen cabinets with wood veneer. Before you begin, make sure your cabinets are in good enough shape for refacing. They need to be structurally sound, made from plywood or medium-density fiberboard, and have solid wood face frames. The cabinet surfaces, drawer tracks, and shelving should also be in good condition. To begin, remove all the contents of your cabinets and drawers. Next, detach all the cabinet doors and remove drawers. Clean the cabinets with a degreasing cleaner. Once they are fully dry, lightly sand with a medium grit sandpaper. We will now prepare the doors for staining. Detach drawer fronts, remove hardware, and set aside. Since we'll be staining the door and drawer fronts to match the veneer, start by using an orbital sander to remove the previous paint or stain. Then, continue to sand using a medium grit sandpaper. Finish with a fine grit sandpaper. Wipe everything down with a tack cloth, and now your cabinets are ready to be resurfaced. We'll first apply veneer to the exterior of the cabinets to ensure a seamless edge. Start by measuring all external cabinet faces. Using a utility knife, cut the veneer to size, leaving a ½ inch of extra room on each side. Brush contact cement to both the cabinet and back side of the veneer. Then, carefully apply the veneer, making sure to smooth out any air bubbles. Next, measure the inner lip of the cabinet frames. Cut the veneer into strips, cutting in the direction of the wood grain. Make sure each strip is a ½ inch wider than the inner lip of the cabinet frame. Brush contact cement on the cabinet and backside of the veneer and carefully apply to the inside of the cabinet frame. Smooth out the veneer and trim any excess. Then, measure all the rails and stiles. Rails are the horizontal face of the cabinet, and stiles are the vertical pieces. Cut the veneer into strips following the wood grain. Make each strip a ½ inch wider and 2 inches longer than the corresponding rail or stile. We'll now apply the veneer to all the stiles. Once again, brush contact cement to both the cabinet and backside of the veneer and carefully apply the veneer. Apply veneer to all the stiles, making sure to smooth out any air bubbles along the way. Then, trim the excess veneer off the stiles. Next, apply the veneer to the rails, ensuring it overlaps the stiles on both sides. Using a carpenter square to line up the joint, run your utility knife along with the guideline, slicing through both pieces of veneer. Remove the excess veneer. Lift the edge of the rail veneer and remove the cut piece from the stile veneer underneath. Smooth the edges to create a neat joint. Continue until all veneer facing of rails and stiles is complete. You are now ready to stain the cabinet doors and drawer fronts to match the new veneer. Using a cloth, stain the doors and drawer fronts, making sure to remove any excess stain. Stains differ by manufacturer, so make sure to check the instructions. Once the stain is dry, apply a thin layer of polyurethane with even strokes using a brush. After the surface is fully dry, sand with a fine grit sandpaper and wipe it down. Now, it's time to get the doors and drawers ready for install. Start by attaching drawer fronts to their corresponding drawers. Next, reattach the hinges to the cabinet doors. Then, add the hardware. Finally, reinstall all the cabinet doors and drawers. Don't forget to add storage solutions like dish organizers and shelf risers, and replace any out-of-date small appliances for an easy upgrade. Once you are ready to refinish your own cabinets, here's what you'll need. Good luck, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.